You have kids, now what? It's never too late to begin family devotions and instilling godly morals in your children. Based on my research, I will share your need for God-centered materials and morals in your children, and then getting back to basics in your family unit. Now is the greatest time to share your biblical morals with your children while they're still listening to you. Mary Ann Fox, in her book, says that guiding and passing along a tradition is critical in the religious education of young children. During the minutes that follow, I will share with you the ways that you can establish a family devotion with your children by setting guidelines, choosing the correct material, and giving advice for keeping it exciting. To begin your family devotions, you've got to set guidelines. The first thing you want to do is sit down with your spouse and decide what those guidelines are going to be. A first rule of thumb is to decide that you want to do this as a family. You want to make sure that your children and your spouse know that you have buy-in and do it consistently every night as a family unit. Dr. Criswell Freeman says in his book that as a family you must decide whether God's Word is going to be a shining light on your path or if it's going to be a flickering nightlight that flashes in the dark. The second rule is not to expect your children to sit still. They are young children and they probably won't sit still. Thirdly, you want to establish a beginning time and an ending time. And once you have that time established, you want to figure out when your nightly routines will begin and end. An example is if you want to start devotions at 8 p.m., you want to have everything done as far as teeth brushed, hair combed, and potty breaks done by 7:55, so you can start at 8. These are just guidelines to get you started. You'll have to figure out what's best for your family unit. Finding the right material for your age range is critical to keeping this exciting and fun. You want to find something that's engaging for the age, that's biblically sound and appropriate for all age ranges. If you have ages 2 to 5, they're going to be a little less attentive, so you'll want to find something that's simple in words, simple morals, and bright, colorful pictures. A beginner's Bible or a VeggieTales book is a great way to start. If you have children 6 years to 9 years, they are literal thinkers. What they hear is what they see. So you'll want to find something that's plain and to the point. You'll want to find something that's also got pictures, but it's got simple words and easy morals to understand. Remember, don't ever underestimate the importance of starting a family, of instilling morals into your child. By age 9, they've established their moral compass. And by age 10, those morals are being put to the test. If you have children from the age of 10 to 12, this is a great age to begin reading a daily proverb from the Bible. Their ability to apply that and to understand it is great at this age. And there are other resources that you can use, and you can find those at your local Christian bookstore. There are several ways to keep your devotion time something that is looked forward to and exciting. Not just because the kids are going to bed. Do not write an entire sermon series out for one 15-minute devotion. You want to keep it simple and remember that your audience is children and their attention span is small. The second thing you want to remember is to remember that they are children and their attention spans are small and they will want to wiggle, they'll want to ask questions. You don't want to fight those battles now. You want to wait until later and choose to fight your battles at a different time. Be excited. If you're excited, your children will be excited. They love what you love. They like hanging out with you, and you want to utilize that time as much as possible while they're young. Weidman and Herring state that capturing those teachable moments with your children is critical in establishing spiritual matters for the future. Keep your devotion 10 to 15 minutes tops. You want to keep it as short as possible. You don't want to lose their interest in it. Take Sunday nights off because you've been at church all day. Dwell on and speak about the things that you talked about at church and allow those things to soak in and pick it back up on Monday. As you can see, developing a family devotion is pretty simple and maintaining it is an afterthought. In beginning family devotions, you essentially are molding that compass that your children are going to have. Family devotions can be established by choosing guidelines, choosing the correct material, and keeping it fun and exciting. With such an easy format, family devotions are easy to start and easy to maintain.